Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bill. We're in the Call of Cthulhu Keepers book today. We are continuing the grimoire chapter, the spells chapter. What we're going to go over is creating new spells. And then that'll be this video, and then after that the next video after we'll enter the spells that are actually listed in the game. So creating a new spell. Call of Cthulhu is not a game that strives for game balance between the player characters and their enemies, nor is there a level-based structure into which spells must fit. If, for example, you create a spell that is similar to one in the grimoire, but which costs less for greater effect, you have not contravened any rules. You should be wary of introducing elements such as spells into your game that may have a major effect on gameplay. This is not to say that you should not do so, just that you should not do so thoughtlessly. Look at the spells in this book and find one that approximates the magnitude of effect of your new spell. This will provide a starting point as the cost in magic points, POW, and sanity points. Consider how easy the spell will be to cast. A caster might have 16 magic points and be able to burn some hit points to increase its number to, let's say, 25. Beyond this, the caster will either require a reservoir of magic points or additional participants in the casting to donate magic points of their own. Some spells require POW to be spent. POW can be occurred by wizards through certain spells or items, such as the enchanted cane. Sacrifices and other morally objectionable rites can be added to spells for two purposes. First, to invoke the theme of horror. Second, to make the spell either difficult or a moral dilemma for the players. For example, will the players want to use a spell that can thwart the opposition if it requires a human sacrifice? Next section is call, contact, and summon disambiguation. These three spell types have much in common, and it is useful to understand the differences. Call spells are immensely powerful rituals that bring an actual physical manifestation of a god before the caster. Call spells may be used by cults to bring forth their dark god, to accept ritual sacrifices, or as an act of worship. The flip side of a call spell is the dismissal spell, used to send a god back from whence it came. Dismissed spells may well prove useful to the imagination. Contact spells can be considered a request for communication, somewhat like an esoteric telephone call. When successfully used with mythos monsters, it will draw one or more of the caster to the caster. However, they come of their own volition and are not under the caster's control. When used with a deity or great old one, the spell opens communication but does not necessarily bring forth a physical manifestation. Investigators might have cause to use a contact spell under certain circumstances, for example, to contact intelligent mythos races to gain information or aid. However, to do so is perilous in the extreme. Summon spells compel a monster, not a god, to appear before the caster. Such monsters may be bound to the caster's will to do his or her bidding. Thus, summon and bind spells are used by wizards and cultists who wish to use the power of some otherworldly horror. Investigators might use a summon spell, but they had best ensure they can bind what they summon. After that, it enters the grimoire, where we will start looking at all the spells in this Call of Cthulhu game, and we'll do it in sections. So the first one ends at call and dismiss deity spells. The second one enchantment spells. And summoning spells. Cool. Well, look forward to the future videos where we actually start diving into the spells themselves. Until we all game again, guys.